Hello guys and welcome to the third episode of my Shamrock Rovers career mode. And last time you tuned in, hopefully, in episode 2, I showed you the three big transfers I made. I was quite impressed with them. You know, they were all intended for the first team. None of them were backup, and they were all free transfers. So you'll be interested to see how well they did. First of all, I want to show you the Premier League, English Premier League. Chelsea apparently won the league. Man United only came third, and Sunderland came fourth, beating Arsenal, Liverpool, Everton, Newcastle and Tottenham, which I thought was quite weird. But we're not here to care about the Premier League, we're here to care about the Irish Premier League. And let's see where we are in the league first, actually. We are actually sitting pretty in, well, I say pretty, but we're sitting in second. We've only lost 2 games, drawn 4, won 11, and we're still second and technically third if Derby City win their game in hand. But it does look like it's going to be a 3-horse race. We're only halfway through the season. We had a shaky start and we're starting to get some form going. If you have a look at the recent fixtures, you can see we started here at Sligo Rovers this episode. We finished at Derby City last episode. And as you can see, we've only lost 1 game in 4, 5, 6, 7, about 11, 10 games. So that's quite impressive. Our form's been quite good. 1 loss, 1 draw in the past 10, 11 league games. I think I'm probably counting that wrong. But it's quite impressive. We've started to settle in now. The tactic is working. It's not as attacking as I thought it would be, working with these, but our midfielders are all quite defensive minded. I think they've all got high defensive stats, even our playmakers, but it's working. We're not losing the ball in midfield, which is quite good. As you can see, I'll show you now our scorers. One player has really been standing out, and you've probably seen it there, Mark Quigley. 14 goals, 3 assists in 17 games. He's standing out for us. Average rating of 7.48. He's been a star. At the beginning, I said he scored 4 goals. 3 of them were one of them was a hat trick, and one of them was just another game. And 5 games he didn't score in. So I was a bit concerned about him, but he has put those concerns to rest. 14 goals in 17 games. You can't ask much more from a striker. He's doing well. Stephen Rice is doing all right. He's my holding midfielder, and he's the second biggest top scorer. He's supposed to be the Sergio Busquets of Shamrock Rovers, and yeah, he's scoring goals, which is a bit concerning because Ronan Finn and Richie Ryan aren't going forward, and Richie Ryan hasn't got a single assist all season, so that's a bit of a concern because he's supposed to be the attacking-minded midfielder. Regardless, Billy Dennehy's been very impressive. I'll show you this boy's stats. He's got 15 assists in 16 league games. He is thrashing everyone else in the league on assists. But I've lost him to AFC Wimbledon. I wasn't that bothered about him because I don't think his stats are that great, and they were going down. They've gone down a lot since the beginning of the season. I'm a bit upset. If he was still running down, I probably would have considered signing him on for another season. But it's gone to AFC Wimbledon. There's nothing I can do about it now. We're going to have to try and find a new left winger next season. We've also had a lot of interest in our big boys. Ronan Finn has had a lot of interest in him. There've even been a £9,000 bid, and I think that is ridiculous. How can he be worth 8k? Look at his stats. They're good enough for a league. Empower Championship, or it's not Empower Championship now, what is it now? Sky Bet Championship. They're good enough for a Sky Bet Championship player. 9k, that is harsh. I've put my asking price at 500k to try and ward off some transfer bids. Because realistically, that's how much he should be worth, I think. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. But yeah, he came to me and he was like, I want to leave the club. I want to play for a bigger club. I want to play in England. But I managed to persuade him. I said we'll win the league this season or the next season, and he was happy with that. So yeah, hopefully we can keep the reputation going. I want to keep Finn and Ryan at the club for ages, but it's not that crucial because this guy here, James Chambers, has really been stepping up to the mark. Average rating of 7.19, 3 assists in 14 games, 6 of them off the bench. So that's not too bad. His stats are going up steadily, his value's going up, and his attributes going up. The coach now is getting very, very impressed with him. But he is lacking a few physical stats. His natural fitness is poor, but he's doing alright. If you look at the league again, I think it is a 3-horse race between us, Sligo Rovers, and Derry City. I still think my prediction at the start of the season, Derry City will drop off from now. They have started to drop off in the past couple of games. If you look at them, alright, I'm wrong, but they had a few patches of bad form, and I think they'll have a few more bad form patches. If you look at the stats from around the league, Paride Bianco, highest rated player. The coach doesn't even rate him that highly, and he wasn't as good as I thought when I bought him. But he's scoring goals. He's getting player of the matches, and his average rating is outstanding. So I'm impressed with him. 10 games, 3 goals. He's a good one. He's a good one. I'm hoping his stats get a little bit better. He's only 22 years of age, so he's only going to get better, hopefully. So yeah, I've got a keen eye on him. It's the transfer window now for us. We've managed to hold on for our players because foreign clubs can't buy our players, but we can't buy anyone yet. So it's a touchy month for Irish clubs. We also had a lot of interest in Richie Ryan. No bids were actually made. Eventually the bids went off, but he also asked to move to a bigger club, but he said he'll settle for another year or so. Yeah, but I'll shout out massively to Paride Bianco. If I show you who's been playing, everyone's really been getting a game except for the youngsters at the bottom here. We have been rotating a lot. Tommy Stewart as well, he's still coming off the bench and scoring goals. He's a good player. I want to put him in my team because he performs, but playing one up front, you can't get in front of Mark Quigley, who's just been performing like a don. He is banging them in. Teji Savanier is starting to train nicely as a right winger. He's doing alright. But yeah, I've got a keen eye on a few players that I'm wanting to buy. We also, I don't know if I showed you this, we are now affiliated club with Newcastle and Dublin University, so we can send players out to Dublin University and we can get some loan players in from Newcastle, and there's a few there that are interested in Shamrock Rovers, which I'm quite hoping to get. I don't want to give it away yet. Next episode you can see if you get some of them. And yeah, I don't think we're going to spend too much. We might bring in one extra player, but we haven't got much left on wages. We haven't got a transfer budget. I really want to hold on to all the players here, really. I don't want to lose any, because that's what's happening to the Irish Premier Division. The talent just leaves, and we've got to hold on to that talent, keep them here, help them get the Irish Premier Division up there. So tune in next time, guys. Hopefully I've made a few good signings. Most of them are going to be loans, and hopefully that top spot will be ours. See you later, guys.